Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. Kal Halal Yamla, Alahayanawa, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is the brother Bashar from the GMS Bahamas camp back out here with this truth. Tawada Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson, because this was something that was in my mind, starting with me first. You know, this lesson is going to be entitled, This Truth Comes First. The truth should be above everything. This should be your first love. This should come before your woman, your children, your job. I don't care what it is, or that, because you get everything through Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You should have an excuse why you can't, no type of excuse why you can't do this work. We have our apostles and our elders, starting with the apostles, the apostle Daha. The apostle Daha stay putting in work. Rakah, Ramlal, come straight down. The apostles them stay waking. So what you think about us would fall in line, what would come behind. The apostles, the elders, and the camp leaders, and the came them. Ain't none of us above doing this work for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. This work's supposed to come first above everything. Don't care what it is. Like I said, starting with me. But without further ado, I can get into it. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. Examine yourselves whether you be in faith. Prove your own selves. Check yourself out. If you have this faith in Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is in you, except you be reprobates? And you ain't want to be no reprobate, because if the Most High give you up to reprobate mind, you dead. You know, you was born in vain. You just sitting here waiting to die. You know, like I said, this was on my spirit, starting with me. We supposed to always have time and have a zeal to do this work for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. This is the book of Galatians 4 and 18. But it is good to be zealously affected always in a good thing, and not only when I am present with you. Now, this is Paul speaking. To only be on fire because, in other words, what he's saying, he don't want the other apostles to be on fire only because he there. Be on fire all the time. You know, be on fire all the time. All right? Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Keep thinking spiritual things. What I could do today to please Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because we can never do enough. Galatians 5 and 17. For the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that ye would. But if you be led of the Spirit, you are not under the law. The scriptures say the flesh, the spirit, and the flesh lusted after the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that you would. Try to keep it spiritual. Always think what I could do today to please Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Like I said, starting with me. Nothing should be above doing this week. Like I watched the Apostles the Harlem video Saturday gone. This be on the last stage. Everybody should be on fire. Like I say, you can go back to me, starting with me. Everyone should be on fire. It shouldn't be no reasons why we can't push out these lessons, do these videos. You know, 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 9 and 24. Know ye not that they which run a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that you may obtain. So you could obtain what? That crown. That crown of everlasting life. The riches with the Most High have in store for us. I mean, it can't even come into mind what Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai have in store for us that love Him and do His will. All right, I could jump on down to 27. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. You that's what Paul's saying, yo. He himself too could be a castaway. And none of us want to be no castaway. That's a fearful thing for the Most High to cast you out of His eyes. Because when Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai do that, you dead. You dead. All right. We go on to the book of Revelations, and some of these precepts we know by heart. The book of Revelation 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of thy mouth. And you don't want Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai spew you out of His mouth. If we do that, you dead. I pray every day and ask the Most High to cast me not from His presence and take His Holy Spirit away from me. Because I know once that happened, I dead. And that's a fearful thing. That's a fearful thing. You don't want that. All right? I could try not to make this lesson too long. The book of Matthew 6 and 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Mammon. Don't put your job, your woman, I don't care what you get going on before, during this week of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This should come above everything. You find time to do this. You find time to do this. This our life. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. We could see what we get going on around this world right now. So we need to be diligent in this week. Not trying to find the excuses why we couldn't do this or why we couldn't do that. And talking about what you should do, putting off from day to day from what you do. When you think about doing do a lesson. We got to do this week. We got to do this week. For whoever out there listening who might need this for you. Like I say, starting with me. The most I put this on my spirit, I say I could do this lesson. All right. Let me jump into the book of John. Like I said, woman, your job, nothing should come before this. This is 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. Your job, I don't care, your car, your woman, especially these wicked women, because we ain't gonna have no good, sincere, honest woman until we in our kingdom anyhow. These women is garbage. I tell my woman that every day. Whether she like it or not, I tell her that every day. I just keep on her P's and Q's. Oh man. And she know this year is my first love. And she know that. This go above her. The children just go above everything. All right. Romans 12 and 11. Not slothful in business, being lazy, fervent in spirit. You got to stay on heat, saving Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. You can't be lazy in doing this work. You got to stay on fire. You got to stay on fire, like I say. Continue to say it. Starting with me. Starting with me. The Apostle Daha say 3 videos a week. If we could push more than 3, let's try to push more than 3. Like I say again, starting with me. I ain't no different from nobody else. All right? Like I say, I can read it again. Romans 12 and 1. Not slothful in business, being lazy, fervent in spirit, stay on fire, saving Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right? Let me go to Hebrews 6. No, let me go to Luke first. I can come back to Hebrews. Luke 19 and 26. For I say unto you, that unto every one which had shall be given, and from him that had not, even that he had shall be taken away from him. And you don't want that because you're being reluctant and you want to do this damn way for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You ain't want that. You ain't want him to take away what you got. That get take away, you're dead. You're damn dead, that get take away. Hebrews 4 and 13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee. And this here, what we have is a gift. So we're supposed to utilize this gift that we got. Not being lazy and reluctant and not wanting to do the work of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. We shouldn't be lazy and not wanting to do this work and trying to find an excuse why we can't do this work. We're supposed to be on fire. When I watched that video with the apostles, them, to have them out the camp Saturday, that touched me deep and that cut me deep. That even inspired me. Man, Bashab, you could do more than 3 video. Do more than 3 video. You know? And there's a lot of things going on what we could talk about. There's always something to talk about. In this book, there's all kind of pages. There's always something that we could talk about. All right? Hebrews 6 and 10. For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which you have showed toward his name, in that you have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, that you be not slothful, being lazy, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. Trying to find an excuse to this work of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. When the scripture say being slothful, I supposed to do this, I supposed to do that. That ain't what this about, man. That ain't what this about. Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. We got to work out our own salvation, and we got to continue doing this work. We got to do this work. All right? We can never do enough for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. This 2 Peter 1 and 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. If you do these things, you shall never fail. We got to be diligent in doing this work. All right? Let me go to the book of right there. Go to the book Ecclesiastes. The book Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. All right. Keeping his commandments. We commanded to go on the highways and the byways. We commanded to do this work. Put up these videos. What we supposed to put up. Go on the highways and byways, because a lot of Akim them only want to be super to go on the weekend. But what you doing through the week? What you doing for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai through the week? All right. Let me go into the book of Sirach from the Apocrypha. Sirach chapter 18 and 27. A wise man will fear in everything, and in the day of sinning he will be slack, and in the day of sinning he will beware of offense, but a fool will not observe time. No, because you're being lazy and you want to do what you're supposed to do while that time is still there. All right, let me go to Isaiah. Isaiah 64 and 6. But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags. You hear that? So we shouldn't have no problem with doing this week for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because for the sins we already committed against the Most High, we deserve to be put to death. But through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, if there is an elect number who's going to escape the hell what's coming to this earth, the death and the destruction. All right, that's why we do this wake and pray and beg for mercy on our souls. That's why we should be glad to continue in this week. I'm closing with one last precept. This is the book of Sirach 43 and 30. When ye glorify Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, exalt him as much as you can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when you exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for you can never go far enough. Never. So with that, I hope this will be edifying to somebody out there. Like I said, starting with me, I would like to give all praise to the supreme power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, because that's where I learned this truth from. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect in the four winds doing the wake in humility and charity, risking your lives to do so. To you, I salute. Shalom.